Thanks, she whispered. I promise I'm not melting down. And every book says doubt is normal, but it's just so much responsibility, you know? I did know. Hell, I do know. Even Sunshine, Damien's and my cat, is one hell of a lot of responsibility. More than that, I understand the fear of passing on all that familial baggage. I don't know all the details about Syl's relationship with her parents, but I do know there's some bad blood, and it's the same with me and Damien. Frankly, any child we had would be buried under a boatload of crap. Honestly, it scares me. Not that I'm staying up nights worrying about that. I'm not ready to be a mom yet. My business has enough growing pains at the moment, and I'm more than happy being Aunt Nikki. But sometimes I can't help but wonder. At any rate, it was my role as Aunt Nikki to Syl's unborn child that had motivated me to get Syl to the island for her secret shower. And since I'd had no luck with the family getaway angle, I'd ended up calling in the big guns and having Damien fabricate some bullshit crisis that could only be handled on the island. I would have been more compliant if I'd had any sort of a clue what you all were cooking up, Sylvia admits. But I really wasn't expecting a second shower. You had the boring work one, Cass tells her. And now you're getting the fabulous girlfriend one. Excuse me, Rachel says. The boring work one was so not boring. Sylvia used to be Damien's assistant, but now Rachel has taken over that role, and in that capacity, Rachel organized Syl's office shower, which, from what I heard, really was fun. Syl's still a Stark employee, of course, but now she's a project manager for Stark Real Estate Development. In fact, her first project was the development of the high-end vacation property that encompasses this island, the resort at Cortez. Her husband, Jackson Steele, is an architect, and he designed the entire resort, which features a small hotel, private bungalows, plenty of recreational areas, restaurants, shops, and a gated area that surrounds 5 privately owned vacation bungalows on a secluded beach. We're in one right now, mine and Damien's. Jackson and Syl own the one next door, and Dallas Sykes, who was one of the resort's primary investors, owns the third. The other 2 are unoccupied, and Damien uses them as corporate perks for key clients and colleagues. Since this is a girls-only shower, Jackson is over at his bungalow along with Jamie's boyfriend Ryan, Dallas, and the other men who accompanied the female baby shower guests. As far as I know, they're hanging out drinking and playing poker, or doing other guy-type things. All except for Damien, that is. He was supposed to be there too, but he got held up in a meeting in Santa Barbara. Honestly, I'm feeling a little antsy. He said he'd be en route by early evening, but there's a storm rolling in, and I'm not keen on him being either in the air or on the ocean during a downpour. Nicholas! Nikki! Jamie bumps me with her hip, then lifts her brows. Where the hell are you? Sorry. I realize I've been looking out the window at the late afternoon sky that is growing darker and darker as the storm kicks up. I was just... He's fine, Texas. Evelyn Dodge, a bold and brassy woman I've pretty much adopted as my surrogate mom, says from across the room. She's read my mind, of course. I'm guessing everyone in the room knows that I'm missing Damien, and that with the storm on its way, I'm worried too. I know he is, I say, forcing myself to shrug off the worry. Worst case, he'll just stay in Malibu or at the apartment, or not even leave Santa Barbara at all. All of which would suck, as I want him here with me in our bed, but I want him safe more. Come on, Syl says, holding out a hand. Help me out of this chair, then we'll both take our turns. Nothing gets your mind off your man better than fondling paper sperm. Since I certainly can't argue with that, I help her up, and we both grab one of the 6-inch long sperms from the card table set up by where the uterus poster has been taped to the wall.